Hello, Yugi Tubers. This is Chaos Ripper with another deck profile. This time, I am doing Gym Knights, and oh my god, I'm having so much fun playing with this deck. Before I get into the deck profile, and I'm gonna be as quick as I can, these are the cards I decided to just put to the side. Not necessarily, it's not an extra deck or anything like that, but it's something I want to plan to do in the future when it comes to my Gym Knights. But I was wondering if people can maybe help me out. See where if some of these cards might work, some of these cards might not, and just give me your info, your input, even if it's negative. Any input unfortunately is good input because you guys are better than I am out there. So hey, you know how it works out there, and I would love to have your opinion. Okay, let me get these on out your way. Sorry, I'm not doing any special editing or anything like that. I'm doing this off my phone. So okay. Just to let you know, right off the bat, I'm not running Lavalvo Chain. I'm not running Volcanic Shell. Both, one, because, well, Lavalvo Chain is $50. I don't have $50. I got bills to pay. Also, Volcanic Shell. Honestly, I have other things I can put in this deck that makes it more. I'm not going for the OTK. That's not me. That's not what I do. That's not what I like. I'm not saying that OTK decks don't work. They work perfectly for what they do. They win games. That's why I just like playing this. I like to be as versatile as possible, as flexible as possible. And, with the format, I've done pretty well against dragons because of an Evil Swarm player. I'm not going to give his name out, but he helped me to bring my deck up to where it needed to be, and I appreciate it. Help me out that way. Now, without further ado, I'm just going to go into the deck profile, and here we go. Jim Armadillo. He's the Stratos of the deck. Search out any Gym Knight monster. Okay, that's 3. Sorry. Gym Knight Garnet. 1900 beater, and basically it's fusion fodder, if you want to call it that, for my Gym Knight monsters. Tourmaline, excuse me. Also, 1600 attack, 1800 defense. Also used with fusion, and vanilla monster as well. I apologize. The monster I don't see that often in Gym Knight decks are Gym Knight Sapphire. 2200 defense. I understand that it might slow some people down, but for me, it's worked very well. I've ran through plenty of problems where, it just this defense by itself, to me, it's awesome. I'm sorry. I've known back in the day when tribute monsters with that high used to have that kind of defense. So hey, I'm sorry. I just like it. Now, quick thing. If you run, besides this deck, if you run a Gemini, the ones you have to summon twice, Gemini deck, please consider running this card. All you got to do is discard this card, and a level 4 or lower monster, normal monster from your graveyard can be special summoned onto your side of the field. Okay? That's it. Seriously. And when my Gym Knights, all the ones I need, are in the graveyard, the majority of them are normal. That's how I usually pull off my combos. Okay? Level 4 or lower. Right along with Lazuli. Except hers goes straight to the hand. Now, I have another set of monsters I'm going to show in a minute. I'm going to put one of my Gym Knights to the side, and I'm going to show the comparisons because I have 2 sets of, I guess you can say, the same kind of monsters with the same kind, not necessarily the same effect, but the same kind of setup as Lazuli and Obsidian. But we'll move on to that in a second. Well, I'm going to skip one of my Gym Knights just for a second. Alright, and go straight to Gym Turtle. He searches out my Gym Knight Fusion. And I'm sorry, you need Gym Knight Fusion in your deck. So I'm sorry if a lot of people don't agree, but I run 2 just so I can hurry and get them in my hand. Especially with the format, I don't got no choice. I used to run Zirconia. I think his name is Zanconix, I think. It's like a pyro, but I didn't feel like just normal summoning him and then having to attack and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, look, this is easier for me. Rabbit, gets my vanillas out real quick. Plus, I can use the other card I'm going to be putting out later to bring them out from out of play. Okay, pretty good. And yeah, it's just awesome. Unless someone failures. Box of Friends, almost similar effect, except this one has to be destroyed, and the monsters that come out from this card getting destroyed, 0 attack, 0 defense. Works so good in I think it was a Heretics. You know, the dragon egg, big golden dragon egg with 0 attack and 0 defense. Oh my god. I saw that with Box of Friends. I said, oh man, that's awesome. And it was a vanilla. Nice. So nice. Alright. Summon the Monk, you know what it does. And plus with Gemini Fusion, not a problem. You'll see why in a minute. Grand Soil, he's the monster born of the deck. To me, long as I have 5 Earth type monsters in the graveyard, he can be special summoned to the field. Once he comes out, you can bring out another monster, whether it's one of yours or one of the opponents. Very cool. Only thing is, when he leaves the field, you skip your next battle phase. Yeah, so still, it's not bad. 2800 beater. I think it's that weight, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Right, I'm going to lay these out as such, just to save time a little bit. And all 3 of these monsters types go with the deck, so I can use them for fusion. And also, flipped, destroy, flip. Well, put like this. Flip, Raigeki Break, for or Manny the Bug if you want to say. Flip, double compulse if you use them properly or not. It's up to you. And compulse, except, you know, he just runs into him. That's it. So, yeah, pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say the names. Manny the Bug, Manny the Bug, Penguin Soldier, and Grand Mode. Just in case people who are new to the game. Now, I'm going to put these 2 together because just like Azuli and Obsidian, just like I said before, and that's why I had to skip one of my Gem Knights just for this. Okay, you have to normal summon Amber to get her effect out because it's a Gemini. But once it happens, okay, which is easy with Obsidian, okay, same effect. Now check it out. I won't even read them. Basically, discard a Gem Knight card, which usually is going to be Gem Knight Fusion 9 times out of 10, or it can be a Gem Knight card. But I will just say it's Gem Knight Fusion for right now. You know, to special summon 1 monster. I'm sorry. Let me say that correctly. Sorry about that. Discard a Gem Knight card to special summon. Yeah, why I keep saying? I am tired. Basically speaking, and I apologize so much for my blabbling. I am tired. Please forgive me. Bring one of your fusion. Bring one of your banished monsters from the banished zone to your hand. Okay. You're bringing one of your banished monsters back into your hand. That's basically it. I apologize once again. But with DDM, Different Dimension Master, just like Obsidian, he can special summon them, except he special summon from out of play. So, to round it all up, because I complicated every single thing, both of these you can use Gem Knight Fusion to discard. This one puts them back into your hand from the banished zone monster. This one special summons a monster from out of play. Get it? I'm just saying. Something to think about. Sorry for the bleh, but tired. And my tech choice, which I didn't even think about until I looked up the the banished out of play deck, which I wouldn't call it. Golden Homunculus. Yeah, Full Metal. Anyway, yeah, let me do it like this. You know, pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah. He has almost the same effect as Elemental Hero the Shining to a degree, only when it comes to gaining attack. Okay, he's 1500 attack already. He gains attack and defense for every monster out of play. Now you got to think with Gemini monsters in general, a lot of them are going to be sent out of play. You send 5, he's already at 3,000. Send 6, 3,300, and so on and so forth. Okay, 3,300. So you know, just look it up. You know, that's why I decided to change things up to make this deck more consistent. The main card of the deck, Gem Knight Fusion, if you pitch this for, you know, any effects, all you gotta do to bring them back is to banish one of your Gem Knight monsters from out of play. I mean, from your graveyard out of play. That's it. Okay? And he's basically polymerization for Gem Knight fusions. Okay? And he's real easy to come back. Real easy. Okay? DDR. Different Dimension Reincarnation. Same effect as Different Dimension Master. Special summon a monster from out of play. When this card gets destroyed, you can send it to the graveyard. Most of the times, I've already figured that it's probably going to get destroyed. So once that monster hits the graveyard, pitch it out of play, get my Gem Knight Fusion back. Or, you know, other things. Okay, we have Book of Moon. And my other choice, because I don't run Dark Hole, Lightning Vortex, discard for the cost, but hey, it works good for me. Down to my traps. Rakeki Break. Discarding aspect, so yeah. Karma Cut, because I don't run Bottomless, but still good because it goes for the copies as well from in the hand of the graveyard. From the hand of the graveyard, because of Dark Worlds and other cards like that. Divine Wrath. No matter what effect goes on when it comes to monsters, negation all the way, as long as you pay the cost. He's like composed, except since it's to the deck. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. My choice. Non-aggression area. Okay, I should have thought about this when I was going up against 6 AMs a long time ago, but you know, with the negation thing, couldn't do it. Activate this during your standby phase. Your opponent next turn cannot normal summon, set, or special summon any monsters. Why people ain't running this, I don't know. Just saying. Sometimes it's okay to pay the cost. Okay? Check it out. Yeah. Alright. Magical Hats. Because I'm not running Lavalvo Chain, I use this. They attack into my monster, I activate. Magical Hats. I search out 2 non-monsters and flip face down my monsters. 9 times out of 10 is going to be Gem Knight Fusion. And, you know, at the end of the battle step, they won't get into the graveyard anyway. Or, 9 times out of 10, I just discard this card for, if I already have them, discard it and, you know, still able to, it's still usable, put like that, for discarding aspects. Now, for my fusions, alright, one of the stronger Gem Knights, Zirconia, Rock type, fusion, 2900 attack, 2500 defense. Really, really good and really, really easy to pull out. Gem Knight Obsidian. He's like the ancient gear of the deck, but you can't activate effects at all when he attacks. Okay, so he works real good against Maiden sometimes. Just saying. All right, Prisma, awesome card. Like almost like a face-up MST to a degree, but for face-up cards in general. Ruby, tribute a gem card, gains the attack, and piercing damage. He's at 25, so. Alright, Aquamarine, sent to the graveyard, we'll put like this. Almost the same kind of card, except when this one gets sent, it's composed for your monster, for your opponent's card, individual card, then that's Aquamarine. Amethyst, same effect, except it goes for face down spell and trap cards. And my XYZ lineup: Pearl, Maestro, Fairy King, and number 11. Okay. And for the extra deck, Flying Sea, yes. I'll just take a look at that one because I can't pronounce the name right now. Chiron the Mage, 2 Royal Decrees, Solemn Warning, Forbidden Grave 2, Dark Horror, 2 Tribute to Doom, Back to Square One, Dimension Explosion, Symbol of Duty, and Super Polymerization. And that's the deck. Please check out the deck. See how it works for you on DN and all those other places. I appreciate you taking this time. I am really, really happy about this deck. Please, please, please comment, subscribe. I want you guys to give me all your input. Thank you and God bless.